Hello everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm just going to share with you the process that I went through in attempting to organize this planner box that I've had ever since June or July of 2013. It has this closure that has a loop or some kind of adapter for a padlock, but I have never really used a padlock for it. I just use the clasp to keep it closed. And here is the inside. It's actually an index box for 5 by 7-inch index cards, and I use it to store all of the supplies that I use for my ring-bound Filofax personal size planner ever since I switched to that system in June or July of 2013. Now, as you can see, at some point I did try to have some semblance of organization inside this box. I put in certain dividers that would signify what was in that particular section, but uh, throughout time, um, stuff has accumulated inside this box, so I find that I kept throwing things into it that I didn't really need, and I didn't want to decide on whether I could throw them or not. So this box has become so full of things that I might not really need. Now here is a sample of it. This is a label from a stationery product that I used at some point in my binder and thought that I should repurchase, which is why I punched holes on them, because I put them into my planner binder just so that in case I'm in the store I can pick up a few if I need them. But turns out I didn't really need to repurchase them after all. I didn't like them, I didn't want them, and if I need to repurchase, if at all, I didn't need to repurchase that exact product. I can just purchase any other thing that was available, not that exact product. Like this paper, for instance, I never repurchased it, but I kept the label. Now I can throw it away. And these black cards are called estampitas. They are for my grandmother's funeral in 2014, and they are not going to go into the trash. I'm going to keep them. And here are just some lined pages. These are what I made for myself, and here is a pad of lined Filofax notepaper. And then I also have a few leather swatches from Gillio. I ordered these several years ago, or a couple of years ago, when I was considering the Gillio, but the price and the very, very small rings kept putting me off, but I kept the leather samples anyway. And here is a cloth bag that my name stamp came in. I ordered this from Etsy. And here is a prayer book from my mother that is not going into the trash. I'm going to keep all of these. And here are more estampitas that I am going to keep. And now here are the envelopes that I continue to reuse. And I initially made these envelopes for the Filofax project that Janet Carr had on her blog in around 2013, I think. And now the project is finished. I held I held onto the envelope so I can reuse them. And here I just have a bunch of white sticker sheets, and there's another envelope that, if that happens, I really just stick the parts back together with a glue stick, because I don't really tend to throw things away. For as long as I can fix them or reuse them, I keep them so that I won't have to keep rebuying things if the old ones are still perfectly usable. Now here is a batch of project planning pages from DIY Fish from 2014. I purchased a 3-month set, and then I used it, and then I printed out another one which I wanted to make a video of but never got around to doing it. And then here are just some blank pages that I can still use. Some of them are not even punched yet, but I can always use some extra blank pages. And then we get to the rest of the stickers. I have even forgotten that I had these. These are hole reinforcing patches, and then I have stickers containing my name, and then more of those generic rectangular white stickers, and I think the pretty stickers are from a rack that somebody sent me years ago, which I never really got to use them. And here is the wrapper to some Muji dividers that I still have in that planner box. And then I realized that I have a lot of these name stickers, which I can still use to mark some personal items that I have lying around in the office. I don't really need to put stickers on them because I hardly ever lose them, but well, it's a use for the stickers. And now these are the white stickers that I used in my traveler's notebook before, but some of those that have already been labeled are going to the trash. And then here are some more Avery stickers that came with a rack that somebody gave me, and some more of the decorative hole reinforcing patches that I think I've used one or two, but I've never really been one to decorate my planner pages. And then of course I found a couple of Apple stickers, and then I have the teardrop stickers, and then more washi stickers, and here are some plastic pocket stickers that I got, which I never really used. I'm sure they are very functional, but these are not really the designs that I am ever going to use for my own planner. I'm not sure what to do with it. And then here are even more stickers. The smaller circular ones are the ones that I place on top of the caps of my ink vials. But these rectangular ones are really just for random labeling purposes. At this point in the video, the things that I kept pulling out really didn't require any more explanation, so I'm just really going to speed up the video because it's really more of the same things. Old Filofax items that came with a Filofax Saffiano that I purchased years ago, and the Filofax Compact Penny Bridge also, and some credit card holders that I purchased separately, and a whole bunch of acetates that are already so dirty, so they're going into the trash. And here are some of the very first dividers that I made for myself and used in my Filofax Saffiano in 2013. And here are the brown Muji dividers that I was talking about, and those laminated dividers are the ones that I have used at some point in my planner. And these green ones are the ones that I use in General Hugo, and I will link this video down below. And these are more of the envelopes that I was mentioning. And at this point, I tried to sort through everything, and I tried to put them back into the planner box according to the different sections that I originally decided on. Like for instance, these are the dividers that I think I can still use. So there's a lot of them. And then next we have some of the original Filofax content that I am holding on to for some reason. And then next is the section for the various stickers that I feel that I might find some use for, and even an entire section for acetates. And then I have placed the envelopes at the back and a stencil that I picked up a couple of years ago but never really used. And here is where the fail kind of began. These are just some random content that I have placed in my binders at some point or another during my planning life in a ring bound system, but I didn't really want them in my current binder at the moment, and I also wasn't sure whether I definitely don't want to throw them away because those are photos of my family, of Chandler, of Jawahid, and some of the papers or the pages there have information on them that I might need, old calendars that have markings on them that I might still need, and I didn't really know how to categorize them because these are not trash. So I even have a couple of poems that I found, but I decided to hang on to them for some reason. So these are the things that I cannot throw away, that I will not throw away, and they are lumped together with the things that I absolutely do not want to throw away. So this is kind of the fail section. I didn't know how to decide on this section, so I just threw everything into that section. Now, I have watched a whole lot of YouTube videos about how people organized their planner related supplies, their stickers and their clear stamps and their inserts and their foldouts and their dividers and everything else. But I don't really have that much. In fact, I make it a point to corral everything into this one box and make sure that all the planner stuff that I own can fit into this one box. And it pretty much worked out, but this one last section that has uncategorized content in it, I didn't really know how to organize that. So this is kind of a fail. But this pile right here that I just picked up, I'm so very happy and so relieved to finally be throwing away into the trash after a couple of years of them cluttering up the box. As for these dated 2015 inserts, I'm going to be giving them away to someone who can probably experiment with it. And those poems that I found are going to go into my current binder that I am using, so I have put them aside. But for now, I really need your help in letting me know how you think I can organize that particular section in my planner box. So please talk to me down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye.